are they going to hike the rates or are they going to keep them the same? They said they were going to hike them, but with inflation being, well, they put the number at 7.9%, but for most living Americans, it's closer to 20%. Hey there. Welcome to your daily crypto elephant wisdom for Monday, March 14th, 2022. All right, we're going to do a little market roundup Monday, but we're going to start on the Bitcoin daily, and we're going to look at a little chart pattern called engulfing candles. And we've talked about this a little bit before, but an engulfing candle is what happens when the market basically repeats the previous day's action in reverse. And if it's whatever the second candle is, that would be the bullish or bearish. So today we have a bullish engulfing candle, right? So we had this action yesterday, and then today the same green candle going up. And a lot of times those do mark turning points. And let's take a little look at a couple here. Most recently right here, right, March 9th and 10th, we had a big run up March 9th, almost the exact move in reverse the next day. So that would be a bearish engulfing candle. And then we see the market drop from there, okay? Let's see right here. So February 21, 22. So we have this action. Next day we have the exact opposite action going up. So that's a bullish engulfing candle. And then we see the market react from there. We have some more examples, I am sure. Let's see right here. So January 22nd, January 23rd. We see January 22nd drop, 23rd a bullish engulfing candle, kind of mimicked the same action in reverse, and that signified a bottom, and we enjoyed a nice run up there. And let's see right here, so January 12th and 13th. 12th we have a nice green candle up. The 13th we have that exact candle pretty much in reverse. That's a bearish engulfing candle, and we see the market react to that until we see that reversal here with the other engulfing. So it's not always right. So you can see it's indicators for sure. We're bouncing off indicators which are strong, but also those engulfing candles, those are one of the tricks that you can learn to look for. And that may or may not signify market bottom. Not bottom so much, but just sort of trend turns. So right now, today, we are expecting now from that, this to go up. If we do follow for that philosophy. But we have a lot of macro news going on this week, right? So the Fed is coming out with their news of, are they going to raise that, are they going to hike the rates or are they going to keep them the same? They said they were going to hike them, but with inflation being, well, they put the number at 7.9%, but for most living Americans, it's closer to 20% with gas and food and what you're paying. And no signs of really stopping here at the moment. So it's working against a lot of that macro news. So as I've said a couple of different times, I am expecting a little bit more of a test lower. I don't know if we get there or not. If the Fed this week says we decided against it, we're not going to hike the rates, maybe we'll see a big response and maybe we'll come back up here to test a little bit more resistance here. Would not surprise me at all. But if they do maintain their kind of plan of some gradual rate hikes starting this month, then I would possibly expect to see that drop. And then, of course, the war in the Ukraine. Oil's dropping a bit today, but really, really hard to predict anything going on right now. So we're just sort of going to use our charts. We're going to use our indicators, our points of support and resistance. We'll look for little reversal candles, right? So the bearish or bullish engulfing. And we'll just sort of take it pretty easy. So, you know, your elephant wisdom advice of the day would be to probably just hold steady with whatever you're doing. I wouldn't advise a whole lot of action now. You're really coin flipping. You know, you're guessing at this point. There's not really a whole lot of data either way to hang your hat on. So let's take a quick look at total. It was back to around 1.7 earlier. Looks like we dropped just below it here. And we are out of our golden channel and of course below our resistance. So important time here as well. We'll take a look at ETH here on the daily. Same idea. We came and tested some resistance. Could not hold it. We do see, you know, we could do a couple reversal candles here. Same idea here. And you'll see a lot of them are going to be the same dates as Bitcoin because that is what drives our market. Cardano, ADA was making a little bit of a move earlier, but it's back below 80 cents. I do expect it to test that 75 cents. That's a weekly resistance. And then the next big resistance after that would be down at, 50 cents. So we will see. If this drops, that will drop with it. But I don't know if this was responding to Europe is voting today on the Bitcoin proof of work, maybe outlawing that, which is sort of crazy. I don't even know how that came to be, able to even be voted on this day and age. But again, it's like the central banks and the status quo fighting back, right? So they're not going to go gently into that good night. They're going to fight for what they have. They're definitely not going to give up their power and everything that they've amassed over this last 100 years of, their system, insider system. They're not going to give it up lightly. So we shall see. But Cardano is a proof of stake protocol. So, if they do ban proof of work, this would be something that could benefit from that. Telcoin, we are getting down there now. I even have to move my chart up. Yeah, so getting pretty juicy. Again, you're looking at the whole market as a whole. If everything drops, this is going to drop more. That 395 is our next level. Could easily test that. But man, there's going to be a time here where I think it's going to be a pretty interesting buying opportunity. Let's take a look at Luna. That was sort of one of our stars here lately. It's responded. You can see how it's moved off our indicators. Let me move that up a little bit. Had a nice dip the last couple of days. And again, this is macro picture. This is moving a little bit decoupled from Bitcoin. So this is going up today, more than, Bitcoin is. So obviously a big one. I'm kind of waiting to see if we get a test back down here at the 200 day. Sorry, our 200 day is here. So probably not there, but we'll get tested back at our indicators here. We shall see. Maybe we missed the boat on this one, but I think if we do see a whole market drop, Luna will go down with it. But this is a great buy, I think, going forward. A lot of momentum. And let's see, Near Protocol is one we've talked about recently. Right below indicators here, but it's fighting right around that, so holding in there. This is another thing that will respond well once the market does turn around. And our favorite Matic, which we got in a little early, but now you can see it testing. I was actually kind of waiting for this level, but that's the trick of trading, right? You wait for levels, then it gets there, and then you're like, oh, maybe it's gonna go lower, and so you don't buy at your level, then you're like, why do I have that level in the first place? So this would be where I would dollar cost average a little bit into. Of course, if the market drops as a whole, we will see this drop, obviously with it. And we'll have to look at some longer term support levels here, but it would definitely be under the $1.20-ish sign. And of course, we got a big level back just under $1. So wowza, let's see how that works out. Okay, let's check our total one more time. Bitcoin is hovering right around 39. Total market cap just a tick under 1.7. And we are just sort of, again, this is sort of a waiting area right now, and we will see what happens with the Fed news. And otherwise, we will kind of trust our indicators, trust our support while they hold, and go from there. So stay patient. Nice chatting. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and we will talk to you soon. This is Mark signing off.